Hey again guys, today I'm doing a comparison of Coca-Cola original taste versus the Mexican Coca-Cola. There is one main difference that is mentioned between the two, that is high fructose corn syrup versus real sugar. So what's the difference between these two with the high fructose corn syrup and the sugar? Now, the sugar is actually about 1.5 times less sweet than high fructose corn syrup. However, both are mentioned to be not very good for you in general. You know, in moderation is generally what's advised. Now, that's not really all what we're getting into. When we're getting into the fact of which one do you actually like better, guys? Have you had real sugar or have you had it recently? And also, have you had the fructose? Have you had the high fructose corn syrup Coca-Cola recently as well? Now, if you're in Mexico, maybe you haven't. So, we'll see. So this is 12 fluid ounces and this is 20 fluid ounces. Now, another thing about these is this is often served in glass where this is often served in plastic. Many say this is a more unadulterated, more original taste when you have it from glass. Some say there's no difference. Now, what do you guys think about that? Do you think there's a difference in these? I know for temperature, glass holds differently. What about otherwise? I know you can feel the sweat on this bottle and you feel maybe a little less sweat on the plastic. I can't say as far as where you live, but as far as Oregon, these are actually pretty easy to come by. I've seen these all over actually. So hopefully it might be easy for you to try if you're interested to try out the difference. If you haven't had this Mexican Coca-Cola yet, which I could imagine a great percentage of you have not. Now for a little bit of a taste test. I know that soda was opened. Some of you may have noticed it is a little low on the line. I believe the line is right where it has some condensation on the inside right here. I did open that a little earlier. I did another video, which you guys are going to see as well. But it was open today. It wasn't open like days ago. It's still carbonated. I would like to tell some of you that I've actually been to the Coca-Cola Museum. I've tried a lot of these flavors from all over the world and it's awesome. So I really kind of am getting interested in Coca-Cola. I've been to a few soda museums of not just Coca-Cola. So let's try these out. When I opened it, it didn't bubble that much. Now I can say one thing for sure is that I kind of like the nostalgia of having a glass bottle. It's has a nice feel to it. Kind of like the grip. These do have a bit of grip on these and they have some cool little things you might miss. And it actually says Coca-Cola right down the side here on this. But this is kind of nostalgic. So I think that also can affect people's perception. This glass is of course pretty thick, so it's not that fragile. Pretty similar. Is one more sour or more sweet? Supposedly high fructose corn syrup is more sweet. They both have that little bit of bite. There seems to be little difference in the flavor profile. I would say the bottle does matter. However, there are some cases where you can actually find glass bottles of American Coca-Cola as well. This Stranger Things box does have glass bottles, and there are some other cases where you can find glass bottles for Coca-Cola. And of course it was originally Another thing to try, Wanderers, if you have like a slice of lemon, right now I have lemon juice. If you put just a little bit where you're gonna drink from, right here, it's my own drink, so whatever. And then you try it out. I love that bit of kind of lemon or lime juice that you would get right on top of here. Just an idea to try. I personally love to do this. I love the taste. Gives a nice flavor right on the top. I especially like it with a lot of lemon and lime drinks as well. Just something to try. People put lemon or lime in their water, so I was thinking, why not for soda? It tastes amazing. So that's why. Another thing about high fructose corn syrup, just a side note, it was started in about the 1950s. A lot of soda brands, they didn't switch over right away. So that is notable. However, it has been around for a long time, and a significant percentage of people only know high fructose corn syrup in a lot of types of soda. So that's another thing to have in mind when thinking about, does real sugar taste better? Now, it is arguable in many ways that sugar is better for you than high fructose corn syrup, especially when taken in moderation. Because some say just don't have high fructose corn syrup in general. And sugar, of course, in some level is necessary for you. I know there's a whole lot more that goes on with nutrition. A few mere changes can influence even a professional when it comes to taste testing, and I've learned this as well with tea. It's kind of an interesting idea. What is better? Highly subjective. I don't think there's a real answer, but I do think that if you look at the other influencers of glass, plastic, sugar, maybe you can look a little more into the production of sugarcane versus high fructose corn syrup and other things as well to help aid in that point, which is actually better. Just some thought. Thank you guys for watching. Now, check in that description below. See my playlists or whatever you want. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you next time.